Testing. Testing, okay. Seems like we are live, guys, for Romancing Saga UniverSe stream. Yes, because the game is finishing. It's ending. I have not been able to log in the game for a while. I was having some very strange issues that I managed to fix recently. It was giving me yet another problems, but now it's working, so... Okay, at least we can play the game. I still want to record the storylines of the game, the first three. And I'll be doing that, but not today. But let's see if the game really runs. It's still downloading the files. I haven't logged in the game for like 2 or 3 weeks, I believe. Feel like meeting up some old friends, huh? Yeah, let me post that we are live, because we were having difficulty. Now it's running. Almost said I logged in randomly today, nothing there, just said. What a start! Just sentence. That's what I hope to find as well. I have been saying that I am still dealing with the process of losing the game. Oh my god, Pretinha has something on her eye. Let me show you. Okay, cleaning up. Something strange on her eye. Since all that new stuff in JP just makes me feel worse. Have you logged into the JP version too? Hello there, Capivara, welcome. Carlucci is also here, saying the end is drawing near, guys. It is. And we have to do the last stuff we can in the game, right? I will be recording the storylines, but next Saturday, I believe. And I'll finally understand the story before the game closes. You just see the news on Discord. Ah. Sometimes I think about, you know, just logging JP to see what's happening there, but I saw people saying that the new units are broken. Power creep is becoming even more insane. Something strange is happening. Well, it is lagging a lot. It was terrible for me to get the game running. It's been a while since the last time I logged in the game. I like it how it ended in a conquest. Yes, an event that can be done by everyone, right? Is the stream lagging for you guys? It was so hard to make the game run. Was the game running just fine for you all? Because for me it wasn't. For them to kill this game just before Romancing Saga 2 release it was super strange. I still cannot believe it. We never got Romancing Saga 2 styles for the release. Seems fine? Okay, thank you. I want to see how many people beat the challenge version. Challenge, no, the romancing version of the special boss. I think Zadok was saying that the only guys that did was via saving Gustave and Suna Spark. I guess that Disney is making our emulator slower. No, it's a new instance. I had to reinstall and open other instance. There's no Disney installed in this instance. But I had opened Mumu emulator before. Maybe it is running in the background somehow. Yeah, my CPU is running in crazy. 65%? Emulator should not take that much. Let me see. Yeah, it's BlueStacks using that much resources. Don't know why. Should not be using that much. I still have some red room. Getting returning bonds during this time is diabolical. I didn't got... I didn't... I was thinking about the, you know, waiting 1 month to see if I'll be getting... Yes, your emulator, Mumu. You created one emulator, huh? You never told us. Which games are you playing now, Carlucci? I know you play a lot. You got the bonus? I should have waited a little more. Romancing Saga Academy. I never seen the last one. No, I had. Or I had not. The game is lagging. It's not... yeah, it's the game. Let me close the game and open again. Let me see the settings as well. It's running on 4 cores, 4 gigabytes. Resolution is fine. OpenGL, no, let's run on Vulkan. Vulkan is a little better. Maybe it will get better. Now I understand why all these EOS Square Enix is releasing Final Fantasy XIV on mobile. It's not even fully just made by them, but okay, yeah, it's a Square Enix game. I doubt they compete with each other. Like, people who plays UniverSe are not likely to play Final Fantasy XIV. But yes, yeah, like, Doze plays both. Scene plays both. The usual now it's time I'm loving anyone call it Heaven Burns Red. I saw it and it looks fine. Heaven Burns Red. But it's a global version of a Japanese game, huh? And it's just female characters. I can't for the sake of me play those waifu games. I'm sad. If I were to just play, then okay, but content creator, no. A content creator of waifu games is not a life I want. The other one is called what? Ash Echoes. Another waifu based game I've seen. No, they are male characters. They are male characters. Okay then. Is it action based? Seems action based. So I was having a lot of issues trying to run Romancing Saga UniverSe. I had a new instance didn't work. Then I had to change the Android version, and then I tried Mumu emulator. It didn't run because it wanted to log into the Facebook app because Google was saying that I was having strange connections to my account. Chinese emulators. Chinese emulators, but BlueStacks also steals your data. Oh my gosh. We're playing Disney and Cookie Run. I dropped a Capybara game. Oh, that's me. You were one of the only players of the game. I'm joking, of course. Consider Ash your strategy because you can auto, but 90% of those 10% can kill you. Okay. Cookie Run is idle game, right? A Capybara lover dropped a Capybara game, man. That's sad for the devs. Special offer on Conquest. I don't know if the game's running better, but it's running. Maybe we need a fresh restart on my PC, but I won't. Of course, we already started streaming. I'm playing Disney just a little. I'm not even using all the energy. I log like 2 times a day and spend my energy and that's it. Nothing else. I don't care. I'm still playing just because it's low maintenance, but it's not like I can see it as my main game or whatever. It's just not a game to be a main game anyway. Heaven Burns Red is pretty much Persona Mobile. Persona has male characters. Persona 5X domain was registered in the US, so it may be that they release that game soon. Persona 5... The Phantom X is the name. Yeah, it's running in some dedicated territories since April on open beta. That is such a big game that if it releases and I am still not established the way I want, I will maybe cover. But that's the only alternative. Giving me the console vibe that I haven't had in years. Oh yeah? Didn't know it was that good. It looks fine. Man, it's so strange. 3 weeks without logging in the game. 3 weeks? Yeah, I think it was 3 weeks without logging in the game. I barely know what to do. Request new stage unlock. It's because I just reinstalled the game, so... Lots of tutorial screens. Feels like another life already. Doesn't it feel, guys, like another life? The end is so bitter. Ah, now we can... Ah, I can just spin it to max level. We haven't gotten any book in 45 days, so we can... Ah, no, I don't want to enter the stage. I just want to max it all. Which other console games are you playing, Carlucci? And why haven't you appeared in our Romancing Saga 2 streams? I always heard the story from Honkai. No, Heaven Burns Red was good, but it was skeptical till I tried for myself. So far, so good. It's apocalyptical, right? He was busy with work. Busy with your girls on Heaven Burns Red. Too many girls. I'm joking, man. Don't worry. Imagine a content creator asking someone to justify. Which other gacha games are coming up, man? I don't know. It feels like after some years, There's no much to be invented or created these days. He created all types of gachas already. Your girls are unique. I see. I don't think I have enough gold pieces to max all of my characters in the game before it's late. So far, the gachas who have a lot of hype are... Ah, no, man. Unamusume. No, that's a ridiculous game. Never. Unamusume, it's like jockeying with girls. They are hybrids of horses. No! That's a testament of strange simp. Mumu, let's judge, Carlucci. Let's judge. Could never. But I did 80 million during the anniversary. 80 million what? Hey, Anutsur. You arrived here when Carlucci was talking about Unutsumi. Do you know this game? Unamusume. This is the last. No, it's not the last. Not the last. It's one of the lasts. We'll have 3 more streams, I believe. This one is just so that I can get back in the game. The next one will be recording the storyline, and then the third one will be the goodbye. We'll be streaming the last day. We are the judge emoji. Yes, use it. Use it on Carlucci. It's ridiculous, but I give props on the originality. Man, being original is not always a good thing. Doug came here saying the final live stream, like the final countdown from Europe. No, it's not yet, Doug. Not yet. It's not the last one yet. Don't be too excited. Also, welcome. We'll probably have 2 more streams. One so that I record the story and we'll be reading the story together, and the last one where we'll be doing whatever till the last minute. That's it. But it's not the last one yet. Are you playing a lot of Dragon Quest, Doug? It was super hard to make the game run on BooStacks again. Seems like they didn't want me to play. It reminds me when JP was on top doing this random gachas. There's just no space for that many gachas anymore. Haven't played today, but I had some time yesterday to get some stuff done. Ah, nice. Which classes are you using? With the final countdown music, yes. That song's played on the Supernatural TV series. It was so nice. But the best soundtrack there is, for sure, the main theme. Runin Zhao is here. Runin, this year I think it was very weak for gacha games. I really like it Ash Echoes due to its accessibility via Steam. An interesting gameplay, and I'm just hyped for Arc Knights and Feud. You know what? Sometimes I look back to Langrisser. I was still registered on their mail list, so Langrisser was one of the games I played back in the years, and it's still running. It launched before UniverSe. Still running. Found it very interesting. And it was a good game. The problem was just that it wanted you to play with guilds too much. But seems like it was a weak year for gacha. It's most likely because Honkai and the Holy Moyoverse have devoured the competition. Hero, Paragon, and Animal, Wrangler, Hunter, whatever. Priest and Mage. Priest and Mage usually staple ones, right? Monster Hunters named it Barbara because when I have a chance to make her such a character, I often make one and name it after your daughter. Ah, your daughter's named Bar... Have you said that before? Is it because of Saga? Barbara from Minstrel. Yeah, Chico's, I thought it was gonna fall short due to Heaven's Burns Red, but on release, but I was fortunately wrong. The game's awesome. The thing is, if you keep switching between gachas and more gachas, some of them will fall. Not everyone stays playing the same game. It's not because of Saga. She would be named Alkaiser. Alkaiser. Imagine the bully on school, dog. You could not do it. She would be one of the first ones to be called. At least here in Brazil, it's called by name. So, Alkaiser will probably be one of the first ones. An early laugh every day. Oh my gosh. Imagine naming someone Lobster as well, Carlucci. Strategy RPG that you can mix elements of battle. It's such a breath fresh of air. You know another game that people said it was such a breath fresh of air? Alchemy Stars. They just found AOS inside the datamine and posted on Reddit. Datamine in the AOS. To be honest, we kind of knew UniverSe was getting AOS, but we were not totally sure via datamine as well. Oh, Kaiser needs to needs to be a persona, not the real name. Oh, Kaiser is a hidden secret personality. Alchemy Star was mid since release because of lack of KOS. EOL. But a lot of people were saying high praises. So you have to get on their kits to finish the prophecy. That would have to be like 7 or 8 then. Lack of KOLs made the game a true bore. I saw a lot of people talking about that. What's the name again? Limbus Company. They say that the game has good strategy and it's super free to playable, but you have to play on manual to grind. Make her middle Real Phoenix her middle name. We're one. Would your partner accept it? Even Arc Knights got some KOL after years. Ah, but that was after years, no? Buy a lobster named Boston. Can lobsters live long enough? Today I saw a neighbor that has a turtle. And the turtle was eating watermelon. It's so nice seeing a turtle eating watermelon. I like turtles, but they are super rare in Brazil. Alchemy had potential, but sadly they fumbled. Oh yeah? Limbus Company is really free-to-play friendly. I'm even happy that there will be a collab with Arc Knights next year. Oh yeah? Embarrassing. A lot of our UniverSe players started playing Limbus Company. Is the game making success? Is there a big community? Boston with mayonnaise. Arc Knights had a market for itself. I could have lived without any KOLs. It's different. Why did Arc Knights made a ton of money on the start? Was it because of the gameplay being different for a gacha? We didn't have any tower defense gacha before. Limbus is fire. Hard story, great and awesome. It's what I heard. And you can grind all characters, you don't need to gacha, but you have to manually grind, I heard. And that's the best part. I mean, the best and worst as well. Because there's no auto system like the UniverSe had. You know what? I was discussing this on another stream, but let me discuss with you all here. I heard there was another gacha game on JP, I won't remember the name, that also added a auto system like UniverSe did. This memory rematch system. It was similar, I don't know if it was exactly the same. And the game died after implementing that. Because there's probably something related to psychology about getting you to return to the game multiple times a day. And depending on how you were playing and also scheduling the auto system, you didn't need to go back to the game multiple times. And because of that, people were logging less and less and less till they stopped playing the game. It's also part of what I believe about how gacha should be made. Like, what Disney did is also wrong. Like, to get all the items from the new event that when they release it, it's because they have one event every 2 weeks. That's terrible. It's ridiculous. People don't play gacha like that. But if you force someone to play the game way too much, they can get tired. But if you force them to also not log too much, they can also drop the game. I saw that information was on Gacha Reddit about someone saying that there was this game that got an auto system that started losing players once they implemented. So I believe the best approach would be to allow you to play the game without having to bot, like, you know, using auto systems way too much. Maybe play the game 1 or 2 hours a day. 1 or 2 hours a day is enough. You don't need to play a game more than 1 or 2 hours a day. 2 hours is already too much for some people. But many have enough time to play on their lunch time or on their way to their work, and so. I didn't have any tower defense gacha pretty much, plus anime for the weebos. And yeah, it had very good art style. About Limbus Company, it feels like I was playing Darkest Dungeon. The art's very similar. Oh, really? One day I may likely make a stream just to test, maybe. I test, but I don't make any promises, at least. I mean, JP got memory rematches first and is still going, but a lot of global folks on the Discord server did seem to check out afterward. Yeah! You know, I feel like there is... what? I didn't kill this guy? Both a positive and a negative reaction to those systems. For me, the system itself was good. But the problem was more that they relied too much on having you schedule memory rematches all the time because of it. Like, relying on people having grind 24/7. But on JP, they are losing more and more players from what I saw. You cannot get into a key, say Scarlet because then low quality shibis are not for me. Now, Path to Nowhere. Oh my gosh, Path of Nowhere is a key, but with everything it lacks. Path to Nowhere is... tower defense too. I think it's more of a coincidence with the game just changing enough that old school fans were pulling back. Ah, you also think that it was just, oh my gosh, Pretinha is here. Because of the power creep happening around the same time as well, right? The biggest power creep. Pretinha only managed to get in the game close to AOS. But it was enough time, huh? To have some fun, kill some bosses. Help as a support character. Right? Oh, this cloth you can scratch, doesn't matter. But some t-shirts I have cannot be scratched. When I started the stream, she was having something on her eye. I don't know, maybe my cats fight and they attack the eyes. Cats are crazy, guys. They go for the eyes. I saw folks dropping grade 6 styles with only a couple of months after the system was introduced. Yeah, 24/7 grind. Also, let's be honest, Mr. 60,000 gold pieces. The hardcore players were remeshing the whole time. They were somehow, right? And still, some of the hardcore players dropped the game even then with the memory rematch. It's strange because most of them were asking for such a system, but then when the system appeared, they dropped the game. But it was for other reasons. It was because they could not keep up with the meta, mostly. Brunin says Arknights has many qualities, but I think the best are that they can make all the content with low rarity characters and the skins are sold for free resources. It's good. So far, Disney Pixel is super free to playable as well, just doesn't have content. Path to Nowhere versus AQ Reddit beef was hilarious. Oh yeah? Path to Nowhere is TD, but I found the gameplay very confusing and simple at the same time. Path to Nowhere can be harder than AQ, because you can move units, that's why. Now, if I wanted to try Arknights, I could never play nowadays. Once you place a unit in a specific position, you cannot move it anywhere? I didn't know about that. But okay, I have to say that I played Plants vs Zombies, but I didn't play many other tower defense games. I did play another one before Plants vs Zombies on mobile as well. It was something like, I don't know, Glory Heroes, Heroes of Glory or something. That was actually pretty fun. I played it, but it was around the start of the Gacha games and all. It was not a Gacha. I don't even remember the monetization of the game. 3 second rematch was the way. 3 seconds. I never got 3 seconds. Path to Nowhere can be harder than Arknights because you can move units, that's why. Okay. You cannot talk about English dub quality without mentioning Path to Nowhere. Was the game that showed you that English dub can be far without being cringe. I was talking about, you know, English dub for some games recently on my streams because one person actually said that they didn't like it. And I was like, okay, I kind of like English dubs because they are in a language that I can understand. I don't understand Japanese, so let me just use the island here. Should I keep doing this? Why? So, also, I have some problems with Japanese dubs, but also with English dubs when they are usually dubbing kids. Kids are the worst ones. They never get it right. Hardly get it right. Sometimes they do, but they hardly get it right. And sometimes the English dub is very cringe for kids. Sometimes the Japanese dub is very cringe. I don't know. There are cases and cases. Nikia dubs are mostly bad, for example, Reverse 1999, same Cheers Path to Nowhere. They usually stop dubbing gacha games. It's too much work. Brunin says, I think what put me off from Path to Nowhere was the lack of content creators too. I only played Romancing Saga so long because of your channel. Oh yeah, thank you so much. You know what, the feeling of having a community is important. I do believe, yeah. Without having content creation, the game can fail. It can be the best game, but if there's no content creation, it's not that it will fail, but it will reach limited potential. People, it doesn't even need to be just video based. Maybe a strong Reddit is good enough, or a strong Discord. Although, yeah, it's better if you have all fronts. Discord, Reddit, YouTube. Not a fan of lollies, but in Reverse 1999, there's one, So Tebai, that is so well dubbed that you love the character. I see. I don't like lollies. Path to Nowhere needed a stronger community, to be honest. Do they still have content creators there? What about Limbus Company? What's the biggest YouTuber for our Limbus Company? They come and go. It's because they cannot live out of it, for sure. That's usually the reason why a content creator drops a game. They cannot make a living off it. Man, so many tutorial. At least I can play the game, Should not complain too much. Let me see if I can use some tickets. I already have all of the characters from the special banner. All the styles, of course. I have some tickets. Because the dupes will help me max the characters, right? You can tell in the dubs on verse 1999 are hungry. Hungry. Ah, Pyro Tower tickets. You guys need to listen to an audio, it's an important one. A really important one. Give me a second. Okay, sorry, it was an important message. X-Riod here. Man, this makes me sad. Oh, does it? Seeing this game again, yeah, it made me sad as well. I launched it, but I am still sad about it. Don't cry cause it's over, cry cause it's happening. You know, I usually don't cry, but this year was a different year. Yeah, that bunny, I finally got that. Yeah, media. Finally got the media bunny style. The verse might be slightly above Path to Nowhere because there are a lot of different accents. That's what I heard. Reverse 1999 is more attached to reality. I wish they could at least make us transfer accounts. They could. It's also another of the strange issues that should not happen anymore. Like, remember when we were younger and we had to wait 1 year for a game to be translated in English for us to play, JRPGs especially, or even more than 1 year. And now, for example, we got ReFantasia released globally, or even Romancing Saga 2 released globally. So gacha games from now on should also be the same. They cannot make a game on JP and then translate the game again. It's just extra effort. You can allow the game to be played from any place in the world, and then later you can maybe make a new server or whatever it is, or just make a marketing campaign in the other regions. I don't know. But releasing a game in one territory to then release a different app globally, this is something that should not happen anymore. The game has to be global, and that's it. That's what most gacha games are now. I love Anjonala on Universe 19 saying tudo de bom. Brazilian Portuguese, what about you, Cher? Have you already decided on what you are thinking about the game to cover, or are you going to make a new direction for the channel? Brunins, my gosh. I am so confused. I am so confused. Let's grind a little. I'm gonna grind a little. Let the characters grind. I'm gonna reply to your question. I am super confused. I was talking about that 7 days left, so 1 week and some hours. I was so confused about what to do. I try some stuff. It seems like some stuff is landing, some others are not. Which enemy is this? We should be able to grind with Merlot, right? We are. Let me grind a little with Merlot. Here, let me get some characters to train. So why am I a little lost on this? It's because I tried and I thought some stuff would happen and it did not happen. First of all, I was not prepared for this game to die. I was not. I was thinking this game will only die after December, at least. I was not expecting to die on December because the game will be having half anniversaries and they were always popular. Anniversary showed bad signs, but it was not a guarantee to have the game closing because Romancing Saga 2 Remake was coming. So when they announced it, it got me by surprise. And then I saw Disney Pixel RPG, that was a similar game. You want it or not, there are a lot of similarities between these games. Both are pixelated, both are turn-based, both are gachas, both have 5 characters, so you could see some comparisons and some of the persons will actually play. But in the end, Disney Pixel RPG didn't work. The game just doesn't have enough content to have a channel focused on it. So I decided to focus on making live streams first, because I thought Romancing Saga Universe players would come to the live streams, but they didn't come as well. Then I tried some videos talking about JRPGs in a different channel, and there was a reason for that. I did it on a different channel without saying much on my main one, because I wanted to see if other people would watch, although any help from the current community will be welcome, but I also needed to test if I could draw the attention of other people too, and it didn't work as well. Not many people watch those videos. Actually, there was one that was okay, and the other ones were very bad. So, another thing that didn't work. Now, I made some new videos, and they are not really going well yet. But it doesn't mean that it will never work. Look, what made me sad was the review of Romancing Saga 2 video. Only 400 likes. I was not expecting to be such a low number, because at the end of the day, I believe the gacha players don't play as many console games. Even if it's Saga, not everyone played Romancing Saga 2 Remake. I expected much more people that stopped at Reuniverse would start playing Romancing Saga 2 Remake, but that was not the case. Many people didn't want to play for one reason or another. Maybe they want to say, or maybe they don't play that many gacha games. I mean, they don't play that many console games, stuff like that. So I am working on another video that I haven't released yet, because it is taking me some time. It's like I have to rediscover everything and make it work for a new audience, because most of the people is gone. Most of the persons that were here on the channel are not anymore. And what saddens is that, you know, when we knew this is gonna happen, I remember people saying that, oh no, Cher, don't worry, we'll stay with you, whatever you make. That's half true. That's half true. Most of the long-time fans and users or community members stay around, but it feels like many people have left, and I don't know what to do to please the old people and bring new ones. I don't know. I'm a little lost. It has been bugging my head. I have barely been able to sleep recently because of it. If it was not just for data and all the other things that happen behind the scenes, like not being able to reach the goals and having to deal with other stuff, it's kind of hard for me. I cannot blame anyone because I knew this was possible. There was a friend of mine that we always chat about stuff, and he said, "Cher, you know that one day the game will die, and what will you do? You should move to new content now." But I was always afraid. I was never feeling capable enough. I never felt capable enough. I started a lot of projects, I started a lot of videos just to scratch. I don't know, 20 years ago, it felt like I was traveling back in time. 20 years ago, some of my friends, we joined to make a manga of sorts. We call it a manga because we use the same graphical style. But I was the writer. I was a writer. And I started writing that story probably like 20 times. Till I had enough confidence on the one that we made. It was even bad. If I look back now, I don't like the story anymore. But for an 18 years old me, it was kind of good. And, you know, it's like you start losing your confidence because people had leave. And you know what always bugged me? When I was a kid, I know I can talk about this. When I was younger, I had a little problem with acceptance. And I always said in my own head that once this game died, most people will leave. They are here just because they need more information. Most people are here just because they need more information. Because it's a gacha game, and it's like if you don't have the good information, you will be wasting your money. I always said that to myself, even through many people who come here and say, no, Cher, it's not because of that. I know that like 10% of the audience is here because of me, because they like me, because they believe in me, because I make good content. But then I was thinking, okay, 10% will stay, but the 90% will leave. And what can I do once 90% of my audience leaves? Because the game died. It always frightened me and frightens me every day, more and more. So, okay, my characters are grinding now. Let me check the chat. I was a little surprised at how many Gacha mobile folks are so deeply into Gacha mobile sphere. As a non-Gacha guy overall, I was actually kind of happy to go back to old console titles. You are right, Doug. Like, now that I have beaten at least Romancing Saga 2 Remake, I can tell you that it's been a while since the last time I have managed to beat a game. If we look at this channel, the last time we made to finish a game was a Romancing Saga game as well, and I guess it was Romancing Saga 3? No, of course not. It was Emerald Beyond. Emerald Beyond is such a good experience that I don't even remember beating. We beat it Minstrel Song. And then before it was it was Emerald Beyond, and before it was Romancing Saga 3. No. Before that was Scarlet Grace. Or was it Scarlet Grace first or Romancing Saga 3 first? I don't remember much. I played Saga Frontier 1 many times because it can be beaten in 1 week. Carlos says it's because Gacha only has become popular in recent years. Now it's more because some years ago we didn't have that many Gachas. So most people were playing the same games. Now there are way too many Gacha games, so people are spread out. Pixel unfortunately disappointed us a lot. Yeah. I'm happy as well somehow to go back to console titles, but my mind is still not fixed. I still cannot... You know, for me, the right thing to do would be to play my games. I have so many games because I collect them and I have custom firmware. It's not a problem about availability. I have ideas to make like top tier games, top 10 games with something in a team. But I have to sit, play, record portions of these games, And I know I have to do that, but every day I sit and look on that and I said to myself, it's not gonna work. That's something that stays in my mind. It's not gonna work. And it's you trying to sabotage yourself. Of course, it has a lot to do with, you know, it's not just self-confidence, it's some other stuff. But it's kind of like that. And Lutsur says, I'll have to put my kid to sleep. See you. Oh, okay, thank you, Lutsur, for coming here. Have a great day. But that's kind of like what happens. Okay, it's I'm still not fully decided about the future of the channel. I think I will have to find a way as soon as possible. Put to pull on the banner? Yeah, to pull on the banner. That's something that won't happen anymore, like, unless I start playing more gacha games. Back then, people would trash mobile games. Now they cry for ports. Ah, you mean like having Honkai Star Rail on console, stuff like that? Casual curse. They make or even break games nowadays. Emerald catching strays. Romancing Saga 2 and Emerald Beyond were your last two. Yeah, Emerald Beyond, Romancing Saga 2. Before that, I was not sure about Scarlet Grace or Romancing Saga 3. You literally finished Romancing Saga 2 almost right before starting the remake. Ah, yeah. It was a coincidence even. So, yeah. But what I mean is that I can play other games that are not Saga related now that I don't have a gacha. But should I? Will we have audience? It's strange. It looks like we have enough viewers on the streams, but they are on decline. Metaphor demo. I played the Metaphor for like 5 hours, I guess. Don't you have someone to help you out? I can get boring. You can get boring doing all alone. No, no one helped me out. I mean, the community helps me out. That's why I'm still here. But I have to find everything. Like, I don't know. I cannot find a new visual change for the channel. Like, I need to change everything about the visual. Create a new identity. Visual identity. I'm creating thumbnails that sometimes have my face, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they use some specific graphical design that I find to be weak. I need to learn how to do thumbnails again. Speaking for myself, today I cannot afford to buy games when they were released for 200 reais or more, and this put me off on the console over time. My last console was a PS2, so you can get the idea. Gachas are an easy entry level for you to play, indeed. Regardless of the content you decide to create, I will continue following. I particularly love gacha games. I've been in this world for particularly 10 years. 10 years? How long has it been for me? Let me see Brave Frontier release, because that was the first one I played, and I played it when it was 1 year long. Yeah, I'm in this life for 10 years too. Yes, I started playing Brave Frontier on year 2. They already had Maxwell release it. It was at the end of the first year, maybe. So I'm playing those. Yeah, it was because I played Phantom of the Kill on release, and Phantom of the Kill was released on October 2014. Brave Exvius 2015. I played Brave Exvius on release. Yeah. Funny, 10 years playing gacha games. You should make a compilation of you falling in a hole. That should attract more. Yeah, because people love to laugh. But I don't know, man. It's easy. It would be easier if I had someone that watched the stream to make that for me. Because I hate watching myself. Have you heard about actors saying that they don't like watching themselves? I hate watching myself. I don't like. I find it strange. I don't like the sound of my voice. If anyone ever had this problem, when you sing a song, sometimes you can sing... I, 1 second. Brave Frontier Recoded is in the works, by the way. You mean the fan game? Recoded. I don't think this is gonna work. I saw some of... I don't know now, let me check now. But I saw some trailers and it was very earlier work. Very, very earlier work. I don't know. He made some progress. He made some progress, yeah. It's been a while since the last time I saw. Aline? Alright, reserve it. Maybe they have help from Aline? I don't know. You have the same problem, you don't like to watch yourself. Do you record stuff? Where do you watch yourself? What Colurchi said is true. I see a lot of people creating community in UniverSe games and then migrating to other games. Oh yeah? Probably get into a Hoyo game to make money to build an audience and bait and switch. Ah, they play the games as a bait and switch and then do something else later. But that's what some gacha content creators do. They keep releasing 5 beginner tips, tier list, and just some entry-level videos. Try to get some people to watch and then jump into others. It may work or may not. I don't know. What Colurchi said is true. I see a lot of people creating a community. Yeah, rip share niece. I also have the same problem. I like to watch myself. That part I saw. I saw. Okay. I will not be able to get all my characters maxed before the end of the game because I don't have enough gold pieces. I got close. If I was grinding, I could probably do it. But how many more characters? Well, we can count via the tiers here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 66 characters to be maxed. That's a lot. How do you not have enough gold pieces? I had 60,000, not 100,000, Doug. Do you have all your cards maxed? And I have not been playing for 3 weeks. I hate hearing my voice. It sounds like bitch sometimes. You know, your voice will always sound different than the one you hear. It's explained by part of your hearing. It's based on your muscular and bone building. So when you speak too close to your bones, it does react to it and gets inside your ear in such a different way. If you do some tests, if you sing or not, if you do some tests singing and pressing this region here, sometimes you can listen a little different. You press this region. Sometimes if you also get close to closing your ears as well, also here, if you press those regions, you're gonna listen your voice a little different. Just little variations. But the voice you hear will always be different when you record. How do you not have... okay, I had like 1,000 pieces and I made it. October was good pieces raining down high. Because you were pulling multiple tickets to get duplicates, Doug. I was not able to play the game for 3 weeks. You have been grinding still, huh? Now, which challenges could we do in this live stream here? That would be funny attacks, right? Give me some second. I'm gonna heat up something here. The only one uncompleted. Abyssal Death Math Romancing. I heard that there were only 2 clears up to this day, but is it still? No? 2 is for the challenge version. Cher, do you have a channel for upcoming gachas, by the way? What do you mean? If I create content for upcoming gachas? No. Oh, wait. I heard there are some people that have beaten the romancing challenge. Music is very low compared to your voice. Oh, yeah? What about now? On Discord, there is a gacha channel, so you can talk about new gachas in that channel. Gacha games. In game series, there is a channel called Gacha Games. You are ignoring the challenge. I thought we had 2 victories. Maybe in other servers. Someone's posted a video, no? Different servers, different clears. Is that right? On challenge, we have enough people because they can copy each other's squad, right? Do I have all the characters that it takes? But will I know if they had used Gustave with double spark or not? This doesn't even have Gustave. Maybe it has double spark of Tsuna, but maybe not too. Oh, wasn't there someone? Oh, Galstrom! Thank you so much. Let me read the message. I cannot read. Hi, Cher. Love this Discord. Let me see if I can remove stuff here to read. Generosity mirrors how generous they are for the service. I got overwhelmed by getting 70 characters, so stop it too. But this is a perfect send-off, feeling all of this abundance. You're talking about the characters that they gave. Also, thank you so much for helping out the channel, guys, from as always. It's very appreciated. Yeah, I feel like that this stuff was mostly to give a send-off for those that were still wanting to play the game. Oh, this one doesn't have Tsuna or Gustave, so it's doable. This Polka, but doesn't say if he had a heart stick. It was not the other inheritance. Oh, nice. I remember there being a discussion needing to copy paste from the Asian server. Mac, welcome. Morning, everyone. Nothing like a shared stream or a birthday present. Is it your birthday today? Happy birthday, Mac. Thank you for always being here, supporting the channel. Wish you a good life and happiness today with you and your loved ones. Congrats. Thank you so much, Galstrom, again. Let me do the daily list for you, then. Thanks so much, Galstrom. And happy birthday, Mac. Give me 1 second. So we can probably do this then. We can probably do this. Some people copied each other. I was not sure about if they had a double spark from Tsuna. Belated birthday. Yours was yesterday, Carlucci. That's funny. Happy late. What are you doing, Mac? Are you playing other games? What are you playing? I think you can make a list of all the characters used here and then train them all. So, accounting for all of them, we have Jiva. Let me just heat up something to eat. Give me a second. I am back. Saga Brother Supremacy. How this upcoming and you cannot find one where I can co-op with your pals. Well, Final Fantasy 14 Mobile, it is completely free. Yeah, for those that like Final Fantasy 14, it's coming on mobile. Jiva, Bune, Lolo, Young Boy, Ellen, Enya, Shirei, Suna, e Hachi. Gustave. I'm not going to do the romancing version of the fight anyway, but at least let's train these units here. Oka. That's it. Depending... It will refresh once we die and go back to it if there are more clears than what it's showing here, right? Also, Bruninho, are you still there? You asking me what I had in plans, but could you suggest me something as well? Any of you guys can suggest me something? Sometimes I feel a little lost. We're gonna take vacations for the first time ever. Congrats, everyone needs. You haven't decided yet, but this is a big maybe. You mean Final Fantasy 14? But I miss these bangers. The soundtrack is amazing, yeah. Everyone will miss. All of us. Let's make a bunch of gacha videos covering different games with the title Gacha Still Worth in 2025. It will give views, dog. Well, how will life be after that? And the answer is always yes. You say that I have to make people play all these games. How can I get their lives worse? They'll blame me for their addictions later. Why'd you say that game is good? In 2025? 2025, so you mean that's plans for next year, huh? I don't know if it refreshed, but I'm not seeing any new character here. That's big money. How many characters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 characters to train. 3 cycles of conquest then. It's a cycle where you always win. Clickbaiting. Is this the life I want? Are there any more action-oriented gachas coming out soon? There will be new hotness. Maybe doing one of those will draw no new pips. But here it's where stuff gets complicated, gals. From I was talking about it a little before you arrived. That building a gacha audience can be bad as well, because they will leave. They usually do, unless they stay for you. And even if you bring new people, they will be like hidden numbers in your channel. Is that healthy? I don't know. Try all games and stay with the ones you like. No gachas. Stop with the gachas, Carlucci. Loading screens are just terrible now. Have they decreased the server capacity? Is it running slow for you all as well, or is it just me? Because I had so much problem running this game again. Didn't even want to install. Talking about money, making not gachas per se, but that's where the money is. Why is the money there, huh? Because of time? People don't have time to play console games anymore? Or is it just because they feel the need of watching more content related to gacha games? They most definitely decreases the server capacity. It doesn't feel a lot slower to me, but there's no way it's using the same server space it was. Ah, okay. Makes total sense. Why would they keep spreading resources, right? So you said all your characters are level 50, dog? All of them? Let's bring characters to train then. Diva, Yune, Lolo, and Young Boy will be the first ones. Gacha sell call because of casuals globally. In hardcore and GP. In China. Is it? I like how Gacha Rot was infested some older games coverage. Best classes to beat Dragon Quest 3. And it's like, just pick 4 randoms and just beat the game. People beating Final Fantasy 1 with solo fighters and stuff. Old games were built differently. Ah, you mean gaming guides? I think that they always existed though. I will make those types of videos then, don't judge me. Please, dog, don't judge me. I wanna make these types of videos. Please don't judge me. Full of judging. We were judging Carlucci today. Follow this path to get all the classes on Romancing Saga 2. Chinese revenue kills global 9 out of 10. They are really crazy. Craziness is their surname. Jiva is already trained, there's no sparkle. So, Bune, Lolo, Young Boy, and Ellen. My gosh, everything's so slow. Yeah, level 50 Eden Dojo, 16 promo at 2, everyone. Nice. I don't think I can have enough time for that. Don't judge me, please. Everyone at soft cap, around 1/3 of hard capped. Doug, help me here then. Let's talk about something. You know me enough to suggest me something, some type of video. From your understanding of what I can do, would you do it? I mean, it's not a promise that I can actually finish, but I will try. Uni? Something that you would like to see me doing somehow. Let's give will to Buni. Olo? Young. Ellen. Why is Rock here? Bune? Ah, Lolo is not there. So cringe that banner not having all styles. It's because it would likely lead to people refunding more and more. I think in some countries there must be some rule that, you know, 6 months still give you some space to ask for a refund. There's probably something. They are smart, you think they are not smart. Also, why some gacha games stay alive for 3 months, 2 months, there's always a reason behind. Looks like they have full status, do they? I do feel like there's a great culling going on for gachas. Can you elaborate? How much more status can I get with these characters? I'm gonna leave a little bit of alter match. I will be mad, hilarious, suddenly EOS cancelled. Which game are we talking about, Carlucci? Alchemy Stars. Ah. Nah, US will not get cancelled. Saga Konosuba, Square Enix talking about reducing gachas. A lot of little things are adding together since Genshin and such have raised to expectations of gachas, which I think could be good. You are right. Somehow I believe that people have bigger expectations for gachas now after Hoyo. And Hoyo also releasing Steam versions and console versions of their games. Changing a lot. Genshin, in fact, changed the mobile market forever. It did. It was also in the peak of anime being popular again on the US. Video games are legitimately good with characters and story as well, which I believe it's something people needed to see. You are right about that as well. I feel like that they get more attachment. Like, it's more likely that people will cosplay for a character that has personality than one that doesn't. Like, imagine people cosplaying as Dragon Quest 3 characters because they are generic. Compare that to Hoyo characters, right? They have personality. They have specific dubs. They invested a lot on the dubs as well. So I guess they actually have a lot more appeal than other games. Hello, Multigirl Alma! How are you doing? You are sad that this game is leaving soon. So am I. Playing mobile games was not a joke. Not a joke. Not last one yet, JPRAC. I'll be announcing the last one in another time. I wonder how much time we need to record the whole story mode of Romancing Saga. We'll have at least 2 more streams, JPRAC. At least 2 more. This one is a random one. I'll log you right before the servers go down. I did that with Valkyrie Anatomia. See, I saw the connection error saying you cannot log anymore. We'll do it with this game as well. It has... Why are these enemies not dying? It had a very big impact in my life and in my career, so why not, huh? Also better off using Godspeed stance formation. Why am I not? The trick is just to be pulling when the servers go down. Get a freeze saying of a bunny and a kick. Gen Z has a weaker story compared to Honkai, Star Rail, and Impact. But they are still probably well done and all. I guess on JP, people would care about the Romancing Saga UniverSe characters, but not globally. It has to be a lot more animation than anything. Also, the explosion of VTubers. VTubers are also totally related to Hoyoverse explosion. Yeah. And that's not safe or healthy in my opinion, but my opinion is just my opinion. It's not law or anything. But VTubers grown up so much together with Hoyo. Zoneless Zone Zero is definitely the weakest of the three. Ah. JPRAC, do you agree? Cat was too fast. Remember playing Honkai Impact back then and it was like saying, yo, mobile games with this quality? And then Genshin released it. Honkai was the start, indeed. I am back. Okay. I'm embracing the world's lowest grind. Yes, 57 seconds? Ew! Mobius Final Fantasy was the one that did that for you. Your guild shifted to Epic 7, and we are still to this day missing Mobius. Still amazing. Ah, do you still play Epic 7, Gelstrom? Is it still running fine? In front of J-Prack and everything? Imagine if Zadok was here too. Blue seconds lashing for me in the long run. It get boring as hell. I don't like it as much. Mobius was the last go-to Square Enix game for me, and I loved Siege. I'm already craving a grinding game. Being too long without a grind. NGL or SRS really did satisfy that monotonous grind. You got addicted into MMOs. Will you be playing Final Fantasy XIV mobile or J-Brack? There's no grind on Pokemon, huh? Epic 7 is another example of very well managed characters, world and story in the grand scheme. Had some low points, but every story does. Oh yeah, for sure. They had visually appealing characters in Epic 7. Visually appealing. But also the problem with this grind here is that I haven't removed the system messages. And yes, VTubers are cringe. Not getting to Epic 7 tried, but that early cringe killing me. I'm not saying that they are cringe or that every one of them are, because I see the appealing on making content like that, because you can sit on your sofa and not care about makeup or whatever. You can play whenever you want, and it's very interesting. Imagine. People have to be visually appealing as well when they are YouTubers. Like, you are showing yourself, and there's some fragility in that. So I understand the good aspects of it as well, but what I don't like is when, you know, it becomes something that hidden as a person behind it, to a point where you don't know if people are there for you or for the character that you developed. And when people get too attached, but forget that there's someone behind that's a human. He became an anime character. All of that is complicated. So I have to change configurations, options, simplified pop-up, and turn off this stuff, right? Never liked Final Fantasy XIV. I'd rather play a single-player game that takes forever to complete. Oh yeah? So you don't want to play MMOs anymore? Is that what you're saying? Epic 7 is the minimum I'm willing to accept for sprites and the level. I'm not fond of chibi. Oh, sprites for Epic 7 were really well done. They used live 2D. One of the first ones to have very good live 2D. So in short, VTubers are lazy YouTuber? No, it's not that. It's not because of that. It doesn't mean that someone is lazy. Imagine having to keep up. Some YouTubers do live streams for like 8 hours. Let's say this person that does YouTube live streams for 8 hours. If it's a female person, or identify as a female person, imagine having to look well or appealing for 8 hours. I understand why. Complicated. 8 hours is devastating, so there's a lot of pressure on you, so maybe that's why you want to reduce a little bit of the pressure. But in my opinion, it's not even about the person that is being the VTuber, but more about the perception of people around. Hey Michelle, welcome. How are you doing? Today I'm doing fine. How about you? I only should be accepted even though I don't play. It's Blue Archive because the quality is well translated. Ah, Blue Archive. When I saw Blue Archive, it reminded me about Luminous Arc from 3DS. Luminous Arc. I for myself don't like doing 8 hours of streams because my head starts getting fuzzy. It's probably because of my ADHD. Is that how you say in English again? ADHD. Yes. 8 hours of streams is complicated, but I saw a lot of YouTubers doing like YouTubers or Twitchers 10 hours of streams, and I'm like, oh my gosh, how can they do it? How can they keep their focus? It's complicated. Sometimes I do a stream and then another one and later time, and that is easier. I will say watch several VTubers. The big ones are legitimately entertaining people, and that's the key. The explosion is people trying to join the fray. Many are exceptional performers. Yeah, and that's it. But you start seeing a trend, for example. I remember when I was doing this, because I liked psychology a lot. I wanted to study psychology. It's an area that I really love. And you start seeing some things that, for example, why is there a VTuber? Because they want to create a character that is impossible to create without being an animated cartoon, for example. So they started creating characters with shark-based teeth, and they became super popular. I saw the shark-based teeth in many VTubers, especially JP-based ones or Korean-based ones. Well, all VTubers had also pointed ears. Many of them had tails. And that's the point where I start asking myself, is that is healthy or not? Why most of them are like that? Can't it just be a cartooned version of the person? Why? Why are we going that far? We need shark teeth in our VTubers. The VTuber is already escaping reality. You know, you are escaping reality when you are watching a VTuber. Do you need to escape that much more? This person, this VTuber needs to have pointed ears, needs to have tails, needs to have 2 colors of their eyes, needs to have shark teeth, needs to have, I don't know how many different things they have, that one day they will become like a Christmas tree because they won't have identity anymore. It's just a fusion of way too many different things that I can't understand. Final Fantasy 14 can be a nightmare, I understand. Okay. You want a piece of the pie but lack everything else. Yeah, if a lot of people try to. I also remember that a friend of a friend is a VTuber. Friend of a friend. And she is an artist, she draws a lot, draws very well. And she is such a shy person that VTubing helped her deal with her shyness. But it also actually stopped her from evolving out of her shyness. She was doing live streams normally, then she was evolving, she was communicating better and all, and then she decided to become a VTuber, and then that evolution stopped. She didn't evolve anymore. And in that case, in her case, she's still getting the same numbers. In her case, it didn't draw more people in. In some cases, it draws more people in. More people will come to your live streams because of your VTubing. I could never even imagine streaming for like 30 minutes. When I say that I stream for like 3 hours, someone I just met recently says, whoa, 3 hours? I'm like, you haven't seen anything yet. People do for like 5 hours or much more than that. There's also fundamental truth that in the sea of streamers, VTubing allows you to look different and stand out. The characters are more marketing from the idol corporations. Oh yeah, for sure. Especially when they are chosen based on their voices, usually. Star something, the company name. Yeah, it can get toxic as hell from what I've heard. There are a lot of stories about being, badly managed and people getting sick and still having to work and all. There's a lot of strange stories. Making dog, cat, shark, etc. are mainly following design theory for anime and manga, since it's a proven character design is key. So they follow the logic. It's less psychology thing than marketing. Actually, it's both. You know, marketing is all about knowing how to get to you through sometimes psychology methods. Because there's always an explanation about how to reach people based on the target audience. But yeah, if they are made to appeal to people that like anime, they have to appear like anime. And especially the most type of, you know, fetish anime. Fetishism is a point or a type of content that draws a lot of people in. I start only to get annoyed by VTubers when they start doing some game collabs. Ah, yeah, like, you know, Square Enix hired VTubers to announce games. That's something that you will see in a old movie speaking about the future. It's that, like people say, Black Mirror. Dogs denying the lobster VTubers. Shiba Inu VTubers are the only legit choices. Shiba Inu. Shiba is not that dog from JP, right? Shiba Inu. Yeah. This is a beautiful dog. I don't like that many dog types. I like I said some time ago, forgot the name of that dog. Pug. I don't know if you guys call it Pug as well. Pug. I like Pug. And I saw a YouTube video recently saying, is this really a dog? And there was a pug in the thumbnail. And I'm like, one of the only dogs that I like? And you said it's not a dog. Just because they say that it's forced. They probably have a word for it. But they said that dogs are evolving. And Pug is de-evolving the whole type, the whole species, because they don't look like dogs anymore. By the way, would you consider streaming JP to make the channel alive? Streaming Romancing Saga Universe JP? No. This is likely going to kill the channel for real. Michelle. Before this game stopped, before Reuniverse Global got the US announcement, the audience was already declining. And like I said, I don't think even 10% of the people that play the global version will want to play the JP version. And I don't think that the JP audience will want to watch me because I don't talk Japanese. Some will appear here and there, but no, it's not enough to keep a channel alive. I guess I would say less a personal psychology thing for the performance and more marketing psychology. Oh yeah, the most toxic element of VTubers are the smaller ones trying to get attention on Twitter and do so by being cruel and small-minded. Oh yeah. But there's worse stuff. There's worse stuff I have seen. VTubers Square Enix Fallen might have fallen. Yeah, they announced it. Which game was it? Dragon Quest 3? The Romancing Saga 2, if I'm not mistaken, they also had a VTuber. Only one or the other, I'm not so sure. But they had a VTuber for either Dragon Quest or Romancing Saga. One of the more regular Saga streamers in JP has a Shiba skin. The couple of hours I have spent watching him is probably about 90% of your VTuber experience. Ah! If he was a lobster, it would have double the effect. The evolution is crazy. Yeah, it's like the pug dog is the evolution of the species. Pugs are horrible selective breeding. Yeah, humans get really dumb about trying to make them cute and went too far. Love pugs, yeah, poor things they so. Most of these small dogs get super sick easily, especially here in Brazil. Yeah, they need some special ration and all. Yeah. But even, you know, Husky needs special region here in Brazil. They don't live well here. Tropical country, so... well, needs different diets. Yeah, my problem with VTubing is when things get exaggerated, but they get exaggerated everywhere anyway. Like normal tubers will also do stupid stuff, so every category will have stupid stuff. I'm heating up some hamburger. Well, it's not ready yet, but soon. Yours is a breed of bulldog and sausage. Such. Fortunately, besides Monster Hunter, there hasn't been any other Mr. Beast collab on my games. Oh, Mr. Beast collaborated with Monster Hunter? Oh my gosh. But yeah, it's like, you know, the most famous normal tubers are sometimes ridiculous. And of course, some of the most famous VTubers will also be a little ridiculous. It would depend. So, more about the target audience, right? It was terrible. I agree. I mean, I imagine. But people got super mad when Final Fantasy Brave Exvius made collaborations with 3 diva pops. It was Katy Perry, Ariana Grande, and TikToker that I forgot the name, Alison Ray. They did it 3 times, man, 3 times. It didn't work for the first. Let's do the second. Let's do the third. Let's do it again. Shirei? You're not maxed at Shirei. Why so? You are on the list of the ones that beat the content. Ariana Grande collab song was fire. Trash regardless though. I have nothing against those persons. Like, I like Katy Perry. I like some Ariana Grande songs. I like more Katy Perry than Ariana Grande. Not someone that just listens to one type of music. I listen to a broader type of music. These days I was listening to, or I was actually watching a YouTube video talking about how Brave from Sarah Bareilles sounds like Roar from Katy Perry. I cannot agree less. Totally disagree. I like both songs and I actually listen much more to Sarah Bareilles. And my gosh, when people want to prove a point, they go very far. Yeah, not all songs, of course. Mostly early career. I think that's the most even-handed thought. Virtually all good artists have something that is worth listening to. Preference notwithstanding. Yeah, you know, it's like guilty pleasure. Like, there is a YouTuber here in Brazil that I keep listening or watching. And I also unsubscribe a lot from him. The thing is, there is this channel. This guy has made advertisements for casino. He has made advertisement for... It's not a get-rich-easy scheme, but he sells courses that tries to make you rich. But he creates the courses, and some of what he explains makes sense, like making hidden YouTube channels with stuff that will make money eventually, but it's not exactly how he says. Although his main content is creating pop culture videos, and he is maybe not the best, but one of the best ones in Brazil, and no one competes with him in that level. No one. So sometimes I watch his videos because he knows how to do it. He has a whole team that writes the scripts and has a lot of editing and all, but in between the videos he markets and advertises his courses, and he already advertises casinos as well. So it's like, you know, sometimes I judge him, sometimes I unsubscribe, but there are some times that I watch his video just because I want to see what he wants to talk about that subject. And my friend says, if you are going to watch a content, you have to remove the person from the art. Remember, we also do that with music, with bands, because if we get to know our artists, we will not forgive them. Because they are humans, right? I'm sick of the VPN adverts, none of them actually sec or anything. Yeah, it's a lie, a blatant lie. And most of what they said that you can watch stuff from other countries because of their VPN changing country, it's usually a lie as well, because they have those IP registered in the streaming services. It's a very low IP, so most of the time you get blocked. I didn't actually purchase it any VPN, but I know that it works like that. I have seen the internet. Andrew Tate Minion. No. His personality is not like that. He also does some good stuff, like trying to reduce the red pill society, where some people that are just getting way too insane about complaining about stuff in video games, because he actually appeals to this audience, but he tries to reduce a little bit of the stress around it. So he's not all that bad, but he also has some skeletons in the wardrobe. It's hard. People are people, huh? They made money. I'm still mad we didn't get Beyonce in Brave Act. Beyonce would be nice. Sprinkle of facts with a little bit of skin on the side. Ignore the skin because the content is good. In his case, when he's talking about casino and talking even about his course about get rich easy, it's not really a skin. That's the worst thing, when the person knows the limit where it becomes a skin and he stops right in the front. No, I stopped it just before it became a skin. I tell you that it's a game that you can lose, so I'm not lying about the casino. I'm not saying that it's a perfect method to get rich, but you will likely get rich if you do exactly what I'm saying. The person just stops right before it becomes a skin. Kelson says, yeah, removing the artists from the art is 100% necessary. People don't realize how needed that is. The amount of tech we don't have to stop using because they were made by people with dark side is crazy. Oh yeah, for sure. That I totally agree. It's complicated. Humans are humans. Not many characters to get status here. Gustav is a contender. Even though I agree, I cannot say the same about Logan Paul. He's just bad. This big guys, this big guys are complicated. Logan Paul is the one that CoffeeZilla exposed, right? I like CoffeeZilla. It's been a while since I last watched it though. Still love Believe I Can Fly by R. Kelly. Was it him that wrote the song though? It was from Space Jam, right? It's usually not the same guy that writes. Songwriter. Robert Kelly. Is that he's the writer? Oh my. Usually it's not the case, so usually it's not the case. Writers and singers, well, they can have backstories. They wrote for his mom death. I see. I have a friend who refused to say he ever liked Rurouni Kenshin because the mangaka was arrested for possession of things. Yeah, that is a complicated scenario. It's a super complicated scenario because Japanese people could have that stuff legally for years and years and years and years, and that is likely what caused it such what is the right word to say, addiction to some people. How could you legally be able to possess such a thing at the first place? Then it became a crime, and he still had and still kept purchasing that content. So that was ridiculous, I know. But that was more of a cultural problem than just a person's problem. But I blame him as well, but I have to accept that he is at fault. I like it, Rurouni Kenshin. It marked my childhood. But I have to separate the art from the artist. But it's hard for me. That is a hard topic. That is probably one of the hardest topics of any creator, because I love it, Rurouni Kenshin. But the worst thing is, if I were to go inside the house of most Japanese creators from the same time, some of them had skeletons in the wardrobe too. Because of the culture. We all know that. And that's the worst. There was a wrestler who ripped his family and himself. Still a legend. What? I don't know who this guy is. My point is, regardless of the man's actions, his story is still a great story, objectively. Yeah, objectively, yeah. Hello, Carlos Alves. How are you doing? Welcome. Didi is a well-known scumbag. Is still love missing you with Keith Evans. What is this? A song? Chris Benoit, the wrestler. I just think that we should not glorify it anymore. We can accept what they created, but we should not glorify those people, because that leads to problems of accepting some behavior. That can be a problem. A big problem. Oh, and yeah, you can still get more. So we will prepare these characters for the next stream. And the other stream will be about recording the story mode. Ah, I think I can eat my sandwich. Okay, I'm back. EOS day 2 of 12? No, it's 1, no? It says it's EOS in 7 days, today is 24. 1 or 2? I have to check this out. It is another one. The music didn't suddenly become bad after a news story. That's psychology of a lot of people to struggle with. Yeah. People just have to accept. I cannot say that anyone is right or wrong, because it can hurt your feelings as well. So those that still listen, okay, and those that stop listening can still be okay as well, because sometimes what this person did affect them personally. But yeah, I cannot say that music is bad. I may just choose not to listen to. Yeah, never meet your heroes, indeed. Last is David Bowie, because people say that David Bowie was a nice guy. Or who else? But even then, it's because we create an image of them that they are perfect persons, and they were never. It's too much to handle. Oka was one of the characters included on the victory, so let's add him. You can love the art that it represented and what you tried. You cannot be afraid to say or don't care for the creator. Don't believe there's a word in English for it, but I believe there should be a word that encompasses celebrating a person regardless of their darkness without elevating their dark side. Good. Maybe Cher touched one of the most important things right now. People tend to be like that because they had something bad happen to them. No, I'm saying that actually you, as a fan, may choose to not listen to anymore. You just have to accept that the art is separated from the artist, but you can also decide not to watch or see the art anymore, because it may hurt you on personal levels. That's what I said. But yeah, most of people will have, you know, tragedies in their lives. Doesn't mean that having a tragedy in your life actually leads you to doing something criminal. It may give you a higher chance, but also does not justify. Psychology uses it to understand individuals, not to give them reasons for. You should never give them reasons for doing criminal stuff. That would be extremely dangerous. Something funny is that Jonathan Majors, you guys know, the guy that will play Kang on Marvel Universe, right? He managed to seize some of his what is the name for it? He was being prosecuted, right? Because of some stuff. Look who is here. Can you separate the cuteness of this cat? You can't. That's Poroquinho. So he got prosecuted because of a lot of things he did to his past wife or girlfriend, I don't know. And he was even charged for the first thing. But now the second charges were dropped. And because of that, the internet's already saying that he was innocent all along. And that's easy to say and probably unlikely to be true. And they will also blame the victim. But he was, you know, blamed for the first charges. It was real. So, you know, that's money solves everything in this world. People go from the left side to the right side with a flip. It's hard to detach the art from the artists, though, especially if they are alive. Oh yeah, if they are alive, it's harder. I agree. I don't think there's any more cards that I haven't created here from the list of cards that they use it. I have been disappointed by so many artists. Yeah, you have to be disappointed. They are humans. Prepare to be disappointed if you expect too much from someone. Every time I expect too much from someone, I get disappointed. The only person you can expect too much is yourself. And even if you expect too much from yourself, you'll be disappointed. You won't meet your demands. It's life. Yeah, all the cards to use it already on tier 3. I'm not seeing any I miss it here. I can understand 100% why Ariana Grande doesn't like Victorious. Ah, he doesn't? I don't know. Don't know much about it. Victorious was never famous in Brazil. Let's Max Liam. Nah, it never aired on open network. That's why Victorious was never famous. I remember the one time I saw Victorious episode, I thought it had read Ariana Grande was more interesting than the lead. She changed it so much, I could not recognize her when she became a singer. It's that type of plastic surgery that you would barely see if you haven't met the person before. I don't even know if she has plastic surgery. It does feel like, I'm not so sure, I'm not a specialist in this regard. Your man hated Katarina because Kat, you mean Ariana Grande, because she dubbed made her even dumber. iCarly and Drake and Josh were very famous in Brazil. I don't know if they actually aired on open TV, but they were much more known, especially I guess because they were airing all the time. Like a Ned's School Survival Guide. Ned's School Survival Guide. Let me see. Yeah, I know this, guys, but it didn't air when I had access to cable. I only saw it much later. So I don't know much. Her favorite was Ariana and Black Yana when she tamed a lot and talked to fit in. I don't know. I have no knowledge about this Victorious. I know that there's a Wii game called Victorious, and I was like, what? Okay, Nickelodeon in TV shows. Well, none of the characters used to clear is missing status. Yeah, Mikado says it's time to say goodbye. Yeah, Mikado. Not this live stream yet. We will have 2 others. We will have one on the last day, and one more to record the story mode of the game. And we will be reading the story together to find out that Polka and Liz are not a couple. This is an inside joke, of course. I know that they are not a couple, but for those that skip the story, they may think that they are a couple. And that Joe is their child. Imagine. And yes, everyone was more interested in the lead on Victorious. There are many TV shows that the support characters are better. Any? Yeah, I guess the characters here, at least we have chosen the right ones. From the list, Diva, Building, Lolo, Young Boy, Ellen, Enya, Charade, Suna, Kihachi, Gustavo, and Polka. Let me check the memory rematch. What are you playing, MCAD? A lot of the Nick leads felt forced, and like in iCarly, all of the supporting actors were better. You think so? Even telenovelas, everyone was more interested than the main lead. In novelas on Brazil, yeah, usually the villain is the most interesting character. You were playing the JP version, Mikado. I see. They will celebrate the 60th anniversary. They will. Watching people try to skip a saga story only to be completely lost, never not be funny. Yeah. Imagine Polka and Liz being a couple. San was goated even though outside of it she hated. Yeah. It's because she was a good actress. Good actors can fake. They actually have to learn to fake things. At least iCarly, I watched it. A little bit of it, of course. Didn't watch it all. She got actually sidelined by the industry later. But her book was a success. That I know. Who doesn't know, huh? Let me train the last ones, so... I guess Shirei can still get status, Enya. No, Shirei has maxed status. Polka doesn't. Polka needs a lot. But what he needs most is will. What about Gustave? Yep, Sam was your crush? You know, I also had a small crush on Sam. I had a crush on... was it Chloe on Smallville? Was it her name, Chloe? Since we are... yeah, Chloe Sullivan. Since we are talking about people that did wrong stuff. Oh my gosh, she was involved in something really crazy. Really crazy. With cultists and stuff very terrible. My gosh. I had a fall for her, yeah. Yeah. Had a crush on her. Yeah, this one. That was insane, yeah. Stuff that you will only see on, you know, fanfic. Yeah. Crazy. Alison Mack, her name. Ah, at least one of them grew up to be such a good person, I believe. Well, I don't know. And it was Veronica Mars' lead. What is her name again? She even sings on Frozen. What is her name? Veronica Mars. I had such a crush for Kristen Bell. That's such a crush for her. Kristen Bell. At least she didn't do anything strange. She appeared in many TV shows I liked when I was younger. Veronica Mars, she appeared on Heroes. She didn't appear on The Good Place. She sings on Frozen. I like Frozen. What else she did? The Good Place, it's really good. She appears on the screen. Screen 4. I like Screen. It's stupid, but it's nice. Yeah, she appeared in a lot of stuff I like. It takes a lot of maturity to say, yeah, she was jealous of Ariana because she could get away from things while Sin was stuck. Had to put her plans on go because of her. You think? I don't know much. But guys, I will be finishing the stream now because I already have the characters being trained. I will be using these characters to try to beat the last challenge on the last day. That will be 1 week from now. Saturday, I'll be recording the story mode. So 2 more streams for Romancing Saga Universe. The last 2 days. Recording story mode to post on the channel. And trying to beat the special boss on the last day. If we cannot beat, it will be over. Oh, Tanner Wells. Such a long time. Playing UniverSe again, huh? Looks like I'm joining the end. I'm playing today just for fun, but actually I will stream 2 more times. Hope you can join us. Next Saturday I'll be streaming to record the story mode, and then the next Sunday I will be streaming trying to beat the last boss on this challenge mode. The Abyssal one. I trained all the last characters that were used to beat, so I believe I can beat. And we'll be playing the game till we see the connection error on screen. Like I did with Valkyrie or Anatomia, anyway. But I guess that's it, my friends. We were just having fun chatting here. Grinding chats mostly just to talk about random stuff anyway. Next weekend, yes, I will schedule the stream by tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll schedule the stream for the whole week. So, in 1 hour from now we'll be back, but we'll be playing Romancing Saga 2. If you want to join us, we'll be playing that one. See, Carlucci, we'll be back in 1 hour. Stay safe, brothers and sisters. Stay safe, you too. That reminds me, I want to archive an English test for the characters, at least the ones you have. You can, yeah, screenshot the character's description, right? It would be nice. GG, JPrect. Goodbye, copy. See you all soon if you want to join us for Romancing Saga 2, okay? If you want to support the channel, we have links in the description as always, but if you cannot, don't worry, click the like button, certainly helps, and I hope to see you soon. If not, enjoy your weekend. Goodbye, take care, you all.